Cancel the cancellation. Suspect released from custody.
Deputy, please take Judge Palmer into custody.
Left town. Now,
Suspended.
no.
Prisoner remanded to custody of wife.
The man that did this to you is in police custody.
Harry's happy here. We're seeking custody.
Land on your farm in 30 minutes to take McGraw into custody.
Come on in and we'll place you in protective custody.
And his command crew have escaped custody.
I'm social services. I remanded the boy into your personal
Managed
custody.
to get into the National Stadium, and he's just plain not in their custody.
Suspect arrested in the shooting of Patrolman Rollins. Cancel the cancellation. Suspect released from custody.
Sentences to begin forthwith. Deputy, please take Judge Palmer into custody.
But it drove for more. All right? He escaped custody, left town. Now, no way he'd risk coming back unless he had to be.
Sentence suspended. Prisoner remanded to custody of wife.
And you're safe now. The man that did this to you is in police custody. He's going to be in prison for a very long time.
I'm in London.
No, Alan. Harry's happy here. We're seeking custody.
Would you excuse us?
There's a Chinook airborne right now with a 12-man team.
They'll land on your farm in 30 minutes to take McGraw into custody. I needn't tell you how that'll go. Now, how your cozy relationship...
Bart, you just come on in. Come on in and we'll place you in protective custody.
Somehow you don't make me feel protected.
Are you looking to get what?
I have just received word that the commander of the Protector and his command crew have escaped custody.
What?
I only know that Amelia's in danger.
Why don't you put her in protective custody? I mean, after tonight, she's probably very scared.
You're Captain Sharp.
That's correct.
I'm social services. I remanded the boy into your personal custody. You're responsible for his safety. I'm told that he's just been struck by lightning.
Stations. I've been to the Department of Investigations. I even managed to get into the National Stadium, and he's just plain not in their custody.
So you see, Mr. Harmon, the hiding theory seems to be
felony possession, all on top of an organized burglary. Man's in custody, bud. Fuck the life. It's finished.
40 fugitives. You may have a hostage on board. I'm to take you all into custody.
Well, sadly, I have an important medical appointment, which I...
Mr. Leon,
you know what you're doing to that
she
kid?
served her sentence.
She's
She now has the legal right to petition for resumed custody of her child.
How she done him
Mr.
wrong?
Leon.
Francis. Kid fucked it up. Francis ran, became a federal informant in return for protective custody. Could have turned my career around.
Abby and I have decided that we're going to file for custody of the children. Now, I know you don't own a telephone, but I suggest you find one.
There's a man on the lower deck! Sorry, you'll have to wait. I'll put him in custody and hand him over to you on the return voyage. Take him down to the brig. Better put him in irons as long as he...
I have to admit, I was shocked when Bob shared your case with me. It's unprecedented for an aunt and uncle to sue for the custody of their niece when the biological father is not only alive and well.
It is the court's judgment that the defendants are to be released from custody at once. And if they so choose...
Kevin Gaines.
Where's Officer Lager now?
They're holding him across the street for you in that burger fucking joint. Across the...
He'll definitely look into it. Go ahead.
That asshole, you promised me you'd keep in custody, right? And you didn't. And right now, when I grab Eddie...
It's going to be a big custody battle over this one.
Go now, all right? Trust me. We have to leave right now.
Can't leave Danny. I'll lose custody.
No, you have to take me away. We have to leave. No, what?
He might. He suffered a severe brain injury in state custody. When he wakes up, if he wakes up, he may not remember the event.
3 Adam 9, 1 in custody.
All units code 4 and 5th in Westlake, suspect in custody.
In for anything now.
Well, we can't do that.
There's 2 from my street in custody right now. Lee and Carl.
Where's your humanity? We're citizens.
Setback, on the contrary. No, they'll probably claim he killed himself in police custody. That's standard euphemism for assassinations in...
Anschlag auf die UN in Wien in Verbindung gebracht wird, ist heute aus der Haft entflohen. Ebenfalls vermisst werden die Avengers Captain Steve Rod.
And we've made our decision.
The prisoner must remain in custody.
For how long?
Hold it there. Hang on. We're taking him into custody.
Oh, please, there must be some mistake.
No mistakes, sir.
What's happened?
Caught red-handed.
To take you out of prison. You'd be placed in the custody of the FBI, where you'd serve out the remainder of your sentence as an employee of the federal government.
This is the U.S. Marshal Service. James King, exit the building and surrender to custody immediately.
I haven't been hiding. I've been in police custody. They've been trying to flush out Freddie's...
Get a statement. Call the marshals. His family under protective custody.
Down! Everyone down! Shoot her on the roof.
The obstinate back in Japan. And I'll hand you custody of 15 prisoners. Interrogation report on each, as well as one on the girl.
My plea.
Fine. Bailiff will take the defendant into custody. Bail is hereby rescinded.
Your Honor.
You missed your chance.
Sign on the ground floor! I want them in custody!
Caldwell was slowly recovering at St. Clair's Hospital. We were charged with reckless endangerment and remanded into our parents' custody.
Sorry, Daddy.
No, they can never get away with that. Are you kidding me? Come on, that's an urban myth. It's actually the spleen that's remanded to their custody.
What?
Hey, how is everything?
Overhead. Do you require any further assistance? Over.
Negative. Suspects are in custody. Aircraft is secured.
Roger 1-5. Security control.
Set for 9:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Bailiff, please take Mr. Gambini into custody. His bail will be set at $200.
Come with me, please.
For a period of 30 years.
Marshals, you may take the defendant into custody.
No electrocution?
No.
Be operating a gambling casino. I'm going to let you stay here under protective custody. Send for me when you can't stand it anymore.
For the next 18 years.
I can't just walk away.
You could get custody.
No, I won't. And you know.
All right, what? Is he in custody?
It's in the paper.
What has he done?
Weapons, forgery of imperial documents, aggravated assault, escape from custody, resisting arrest.
Some secret squirrel ice file.
That's exactly what I'm going to tell him. Once they're in custody, we get as many print cards as we want. Doesn't matter how we get there, as long as we get there.
Seal's enemies caught up with him and killed him. Tonight, 3 men are in custody. NBC's Brian Ross reports that Seal was about to testify.
Side and thrown overboard. The 2 men in custody surrendered after a brief attempt to outrun the Coast Guard.
What do we know about them? The men in...
I'm going to refer this case to a higher court. Meanwhile, I remand you both in custody for 30 days.
Un momento, por favor.
Where the hell you keep that man on?
He's a good man at heart.
Tortured a guy in custody, Bill.
There was no real evidence to support.
Exists.
Virginia, you have an obligation to your own sanity.
I've endured this custody. Endured this imprisonment. Oh, Virginia.
You have no idea what
You haven't allowed Mr. Monroe's investigator to conduct his own analysis?
We've had some issues regarding chain of custody.
Now you don't have him anymore. You're to meet with...
And Stevie Branch. You are remanded to the custody of the sheriff and to be immediately transported to the Arkansas Department of Corrections.
Are you telling me neither of you wants custody of your child?
Well, he has created a monster. He is exactly...
Come on, honey, open the door.
No, look, Jake, I got a lawyer. We're getting a divorce, and I'm getting custody of the kids.
Let me in for a minute. Come on.
No, I already made up my mind.
You all right there, little brother?
Fine. Just taking this man into custody.
Uh-huh.